This is a content warning. All episodes of Mysteries Unknown may include foul language, fantasy violence, blood and gore, and worst thing of all, sexual content. Listener discretion is advised.
So there's no negatives, but you're still not going to be able to use your Mythos theme for this with the myth still around right now.
I forgot about that part. Okay.
Doesn't mean you can't still try to pull something free or do some sort of destructive to her. Just means you can't crush her.
Yeah, how locked down am I? When you say I'm locked in place, is it
you can move your fingers, your toes, your head, but it's you can't just you can't walk forward or anything. You're frozen in you're free, you're frozen to the ground kind of sense.
Okay, but I can still speak, right?
Yeah, you can speak.
Awesome. Perfect. Here we go. I'm going to see if I can break Marcus out first. So I'm going to try to talk to Marcus. I'm gonna try to shout out to him, right? I'm see if I can say some inspiring words to him to sort of bring him back to reality.
All eyes clear, heart can't lose.
Right? What? And this is a take the risk, right?
Yes, I'm making this a take the risk.
Okay, I'm going to use well-intentioned dude.
Okay.
Can I use the T gossip here?
What? Well, what are you trying to do with that?
Okay, this is gonna be great. I will say that I've heard talks amongst the guys on the swim team that Mia is super into super into Marcus, and I'm trying to just dig through everything, right? I'm yo, you're a really cool guy, and don't listen to the yeah, I'm just you have so much
forever.
Yeah, you have so much to fight for. Codi's depending on us. I'm depending on you. Mia is depending, or Mina. Mina's depending on you, and I'm trying to bring him back. I can't move, but I'm using my voice, right?
Okay, so just those two tags then, or?
I don't think get special treatment works here. Right?
No.
Okay, yeah, so it's just two.
If you want, you can use commitment and dedication again too. I'll allow that.
Really? Okay, I will take it. I will take that.
Different. I'm considering this a different scene because you broke out one scene into another scene. So
yeah, yeah. I don't think any weaknesses apply here because I was willing to use one. But okay, cool.
+3.
No way.
Are you kidding me?
That's a 6. Okay.
So, okay, here's how I'm going to run this. So you yell out, and immediately the bellbot is right in front of you with a hand around your throat.
Naturally.
And I just realized what I'm doing here. It's going to start choking you again.
Yes! I get a +1.
But I will say, Marcus, you're in your scene, and you hear Aidan's voice call out to you. And I'm going to say, for this next roll, if you want to roll take the risk again, you're not going to have any negatives, as you just feel part of your body come back under your control.
Okay, so once again, we're going sleight of hand, because we're in this weird genjutsu bullshit, to put the sword up and then draw the wooden blade.
Okay. So was that 2 total, or?
+2?
Yep, go ahead.
Oh my, there it is. There it is.
So you, again, are trying to put your sword away, and it is not working at all. You just feel Muramasu Actually, what's going to happen is you feel as Muramasu takes control of your body, and you feel as the sword is now being pointed at your chest. But it's not doing anything, but it's just being held there. The blade almost touching your chest. All right, cutting back to Cody now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so are you just standing there, or did you fall to the floor crying, or what's going on right now?
She was on her knees crying. But
I'll say you also hear, as Aidan was calling out to Marcus, you hear that too.
This is the darkest timeline.
Alright, so hearing that, she definitely knows that they're in danger. I think in realizing that there's something going on and knowing that her friends are in danger, she's gonna kind of buck up and shake her head and say, I need to make this right. And
so once again, Mark's you're not because of Aidan's hearing Aidan's voice, you're not gonna have a negative tag to apply to this.
For flavor, she's definitely going to kind of grab one of the shards of glass and probably try to like quote attack the nightmare, like in the movies, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just kind of hoping for the BS. Actually, no. I'd say she's probably gained a little bit of confidence trying to want to make this better for her friends.
I'll allow that for this one, yes.
She wants to make it right again.
I would even say now's a good time to probably like burn it.
You know what? You're actually probably right. I'll burn my confidence. Yeah, I'll burn confidence.
So you just feel this stroke of confidence just overtake you as you grab this shard, and I almost want to say, like, just flavor-wise, like you feel it, like you grip on it, like it cuts you
100%.
just a little bit, and you just feel blood, and you just charge at the Nightmare Bellbout, and she lunges at you to meet you. But as you crush into her, she too shatters like a mirror, and you fall to the floor, free of the bellbot's of the ballerina's control.
Shaky.
And yeah, and as you try to get yourself, you see to one side Aidan getting choked by the bellbot. The other one, you see Marcus with Muramasu out, holding it to his chest.
Well then, this is problematic.
And I'll say, at this time you did this because you burned it. The mist that was around you scatters away, so you feel as your mythos comes back for this moment.
What's around her? This is a typical lab room, right?
Yeah, but I'll say though, this lab is completely filled with mist except for the area you're in now. So if you try to go out anywhere, you're not going to be able to use your mythos again.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Mark, I'm guessing.
I was just trying to think of reflection. I don't think there's much in here.
What sound is coming from Aidan as he's getting choked?
Harder.
He's like he's obviously like choking, but he's like kind of like laughing, like kind of giggling, like, just underneath. So
yeah, because this
is awkward. He says.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, guys.
An anime like, oh my god, on the side.
It's like, help me, not now, but help me.
Don't
like help Marcus first,
you know.
Yeah.
Remember how I mentioned that this was definitely a party? I'm loving it right now.
That's like I told you it was a party.
And you just feel like Aidan, you just feel as her grip gets tighter around your throat, kind of like one of those like mechanical things that just tighten around something. You just feel, and it just slowly starts like tight, almost like if you had one of those blood pressure bags around your throat.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Well, Fick. She is going to. Marcus is the only one still stuck in a daze. She doesn't fully know that yet, but Marcus is also the only one with a fucking sword to his chest.
Yeah, I'm okay. Like I think I'll say like in character that like he's okay. Like, I'm fine.
So, do you run? So you go over to Marcus. Do you?
She's
grab
gonna
him?
just grab the sword and try to pull it away.
So
I know.
I'll say as soon as you grab the blade of Muramasu, Marcus, she appears immediately in your dream state that you're in, as you see her her hands wrapped around this blade, trying to pull it away from you, and it's like making her bleed even more. Her hands.
Her face is still like streaked with tears. It does not look good on her. Or
Oh, no,
doesn't,
you
who knows?
And you see Muramas. Yeah, you see like Muramasa was about ready to like plunge this sword into you right before Codi grabbed it. And so that was like she's fighting against the control of Muramasu, trying to keep it. She's holding the sword and her hand's just bleeding. And I'll say if you want to roll take the risk again, you can, but there's no negatives.
Seeing Codi like grab this like sword to grab it and seeing her hand starting to bleed, Marcus is like, oh no, this ain't happening. So I'm going to burn sleight of hand because fuck my life.
Okay.
And again, I'm still going with wooden sword because I need to defend myself because I'm still like in a daze.
I'm going to need you to also take a fade on the. Wait, yeah, it's a fade on your Muramasu theme for doing this.
Nice. Progress.
As how do you gain back control? Your not only just control of your body, but escape from this little dream state as well.
As for gaining control of my body, I'm burning my like sleight of hand.
But narratively, what does this look like as you begin?
I imagine like he feels like his mythos of Yoshimitsu like kind of come into him, and you even Codi, because you're close enough to him, you kind of hear Marcus's voice like shift a bit, and it's just yeah,
Awkward.
and then all you hear is like, "Quiet yourself, for I'm your master." And you see him just like pull the sword away. He like spins it. He's all like dramatic and shit. Yoshimitsu's a very dramatic character. He spins it and like resheaths it, and then like immediately just pulls out the wooden sword.
And I'll say, as soon as you resheath it, you are now back in the lab. The mist that was around you also disperses away from you as you feel the mythos come back to you for this moment as well. And you are there with Codi in the lab. And you look up and you see Aidan getting still choked out as he's starting to kind of change colors a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm purple, but I still have a smile on my face.
So yeah, Codi, Marcus, you've gotten out of this. Aidan's just getting choked out now by Bellbot.
Yeah, I'm still like in danger. You know.
Yeah, Cody's gonna kind of like look at her hands, but say Aidan needs help. Just like choked slightly.
Because there's still mist around me, or else I would try to like, push this thing off.
Well, the mist is also like leaking out of the Bellbot as well.
Exactly.
So
so, like, it's near me, so like I'm fully suppressed.
Yeah, so upon seeing that, Marcus was like, all right, I've had enough. He would like pull, he would put the wooden sword back up. He would redraw Muramasa now that he's like back to himself.
And Muramasu you don't hear anything from Muramasu this time. It is you are completely in control of this sword.
And to avoid the mist, but also still murder this fucking robot, I'm going to fucking Pogo to assert dominance.
Oh, here we go. We're Pogo.
So you we're doing this. We're going all in.
Full T-pose, feet up on the sword.
Pogo mode, activate.
Full T-pose.
Assert dominance.
So Marcus like jumps up onto the sword, and I'm assuming this is a go toe. So
what?
You can hit with all you
yeah, this okay.
Yeah.
So we have control of the sword. We have self-healing. We have cut anything. We have stilts.
He's like, I am murdering
That's
this
2d6 plus 4. Watch me get snake eyes.
I will cry.
Repeat those
Control
stats
of
one
the
more time for
sword.
me really quick.
Stilts. Cut anything. Self-healing.
Well, this is a
Okay,
robot,
maybe
so I'm
I'll
gonna have
but,
blood. How are you gonna heal yourself?
That wouldn't be absorption. So, okay, 2d6 plus 3.
Okay, yes, go
Murder
ahead.
it. Kill it with fire. Metaphorical fire.
Mark, what did I just...
No shot.
Are you kidding me right now?
There's no shot.
No, here's what happens is
There's no way.
you get in your stilt mode to activate, you charge however you do at the Bellbot, but I'll say, as you charge it, she sees you coming, lets go of Aidan, and just hops away from you. So Aidan is now released from Bellbot.
Oh, and I kind of just like, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you heard me. Great.
We have to go.
I'm right with you. Let's get out of here. And I try to get up and like try to hightail it.
Yeah, you all turn to look at this Bellbot, and all of a sudden wires are sprouting from her. Her face, the front of her face opens, reveal this just messed up skeleton. It's like, you're not going anywhere.
Oh no, Marcus, he's in it to win it now.
Okay, so what is the what's the state of like the mist right now? Is the mist anywhere near us? Can we still use our abilities now? Or
so I'll say the three of you together right now. There's no mist around you all to affect you, but there is still like mist around in the lab. So but it's only in this lab room. It's not like outside. So if you were to like run out there, you would be like away from the mist. There's no mist in the entire level.
Okay.
But the problem is the elevator got powered down too. So.
And this is the basement level, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit. So there's not even there's no windows. It's just all ceiling and a wall. Okay. I have an idea.
Aidan.
Yeah.
You hear a voice in the back of your head that says, "Stop holding back."
No, weird. It's almost like there's a role for that.
Weird, right? So yeah, I think now is probably a good moment.
All right, I am making this a.
So the curse, they came back in full fucking force. Let me just say that now. Like it was like, oh no, you thought you escaped me?
Yeah. This is probably a bad time to use the stop holding back move.
Nah, do it.
The curse is in effect, but
Stop holding back doesn't have a role.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
You roll plus how many logos themes you have, and I'm trying to decide how the level of it. I'll just go ahead and I'll leave it as significant. So
okay, on a 7 to 9, mark fade and crack and burn all the power tags on one theme. On a 10 plus, mark fade and crack on one.
Actually, I almost want to make it no return because I feel like now that he's like unleashing like more of his power out, he's got a good chance he could lose part of himself to this through this one action.
I feel like that kind of fits because like the dream sequence kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's like coming back where it's just like, are you going to like hold back or are you going to like, I like that.
So narratively wise, the no return fits better. So yeah, on 7 through 9. So
I'm
again,
scared, but like I like it.
Yeah, so if you even on a mixed success, you will lose a theme.
This is scary. Guys.
So you roll +3 because it's how many logos themes you have added to it.
If it makes you feel any better, I think I'm going to end up breaking one of my cards anyway, so it's fine. We can break cards together.
Yay! It's an 11.
So let me see. So on a 10 plus, you mark fade crack on one theme and burn all the tags on that. So what are you marking and burning?
You know what? Actually, I am marking and burning going pro because like the more that I sort of dig into this like mist stuff and what this mist does to people, like going like pro in like water polo seems like very it's like slowly dropping in like ranks of importance. You know what I mean? Like yeah, that's basically why.
All right. So you do this. You just let go.
Yeah, and like I dig deep into I sort of like call back to when I was like in the water and like, I was speaking to whatever Lovecrafty god was at the bottom of the ocean. And like, yeah, I'm digging into my ability.
Are you wearing a short sleeve shirt or a long sleeve shirt?
Short sleeve, yeah.
And is your jacket on or no?
My jacket's actually off.
So as you do this, you see these tattoo form on your arms and move, and they look like octopus tentacles just suddenly appear on your arms. Your eyes change and glow a deep yet bright yellow as you are in complete control. how do you just obliterate this robot?
So that's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. So
Imagine what that looks like from a third party. We're just like,
yeah.
Yeah, like these eyes are glowing so brightly, it's like lighting up the room.
awkward.
Yeah, actually though. But like you can sort of feel like the pressure in the room, right? You can feel it shift, but from your perspectives, like Cody and Marcus, it doesn't feel like it's suppressing you, right? Where it would feel as though like, something is crushing you. You sort of feel like you're wading in water. You know what I mean? Like you almost feel like you're about to float, You're still grounded, but like just something like about the weight of the room feels lighter. Meanwhile, in like you can see that like I'm sort of like holding my hand out, like sort of in like a Magneto sort of pose, if you can just imagine that. And you can see in the area where the bell bot is, you could almost see like the light bend to like, obscure like the shapes of like the walls and the floor and the light fixtures. And you can see parts of the bot sort of just like crush and just sort of bend and contort until it just sort of compresses into, and you can see like the floor, like parts of the lab floor, like just almost implode in like this small area. And it just sort of crushes it into like a heap of metal. And you can sort of see like mist sort of smoking out of the heap. But yeah, this thing just got crushed, and everything in that sort of surrounding area, whether it be like the walls, the ceiling, whatever, there's just like this little mini area of just pressure implosion, And yeah, I just completely crush it like a tin can, And I'm kind of like floating there, like I'm like levitating a little bit, and yeah.
You just hear the robot going like, danger, 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 and it's just like sparking, shorting out as you are just doing this and just crushing it down like a freaking metal cube at a dump place.
Yeah, just condensing it to pure scrap, like easily too. Like, well, there's obviously some resistance, right? But like, yeah, there's no out of it.
Yeah. So yeah, you just finish off this robot. You lower back down to the ground, and the tentacle tattoos on your arm recede back, and to what is now on your body, on the upper center of your back, what looks like an octopus tattoo. You can't see it now, but that's where it is.
As someone with tattoos, you cheated through a lot of pain, you jerk.
And that's where we're going to end this session for today. Is right at the end of that.
Ooh, that's awesome. That was scary.
Oh, wow.
Almost took the big sleep.
Turn, for sure.
We all fail rolled. That's just, like not.
But the most important part, Marcus has finally joined us in the Snake Eyes Brigade.
Yes, that's true. You did roll the Snake Eyes.
Wait,
twice in a row.
Twice.
Yeah,
He had to make up for lost time. Okay.
that is true. You actually roll. Wait, I rolled 2 Snake Eyes, right, or just 1?
Me and
think
you
we
were
both
tied
did.
at the moment.
Yeah, we all rolled it.
Let me see. No, that was last week. Yeah, no. Yeah, Aiden's got 2 snake eyes. Cody's only had 1. Marcus got 2 in a row.
Yeah, you just had to catch up. That's all.
You're excelling.
But Marcus over here, asserting dominance, had to roll 2 in a row to make himself better.
Yeah. It's like, oh wait, you guys only rolled 1 Snake Eyes? Please, rookie numbers. Okay, try 2 in a row in 1
That's
session.
right.
Okay.
All right, then. Geek out during the credits moment now. Once again, there are 3 questions. How's the Guru grown this session? What characters had the most meaningful interaction with your characters this session? And which of your themes is under the most strain? If it collapses, what new aspect will show up in its place? Let's start with Aidan.
Perfect.
After that just happened.
Yeah. You know what? I'll say that the group has grown by sort of we've looked inward like many times at this point, right? But I feel as though like this is one of the first times where we've all seen each other at our absolute lowest. You know what I mean? And we sort of helped each other out of it. And I think that just makes us a little bit closer as like not just like a team, but like as a friend group. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the most meaningful interaction I'd actually say is Codi through that through the flashback when I was having like my first little breakdown in like the basketball gym. And like, you know, she put her hand on me and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I wasn't crying. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah, I'm not crying.
Yeah.
It's just raining indoors.
Only around my eyeballs.
Yeah.
Onion.
Don't you guys feel it? And obviously, which one of my themes is under the most strain? I'll say, obviously, my going pro theme. Pretty much, it's kind of becoming less and less important. Like for the past couple of days, like for the entire weekend, usually Aidan is a very like disciplined person. Like he'll be like, you know, running laps around the track. You know, he definitely wouldn't be eating as much as he has been, but because he had like, you know, Codi's chef, he can like eat as much as he wants, right? So he's kind of been having like cheat days for the past like weekend. And he's kind of been like knocked off of his like training course. So yeah, he's kind of thinking about going pro less and less, and more so like how could he potentially use these abilities for good. You know?
All right.
Alice loves him. He's not allowed to leave.
Yeah, exactly. Like the chef loves me.
Alice is gonna be like, "You're living here now, right?"
I didn't even mean to do it, but then when he broke out and then failed the roll, and then I just said I knew it right as soon as I said it. He said the robot starts choking him. I knew that was gonna be something.
It was funny because I'm just like it has to be like an ongoing gig or gag. I think it's just like
A gag, you say?
I get right exactly a gag.
I like the idea that I brought up when we were talking about when Codi and Marcus first discovered each other, had their powers, that Chad was the one hitting on her. And
Yeah.
that Codi was
No,
trying to escape
that's
her.
why it's funny. It's like there's definitely some hidden animosity in Chad where he's mad that like Codi will actually willingly go up to Aidan and talk to him and like
Yeah, and,
actually
like,
laugh at Aidan's jokes and shit. Like,
like, Aidan has no idea why Chad hates him, but like that's the reason why. That's why he's not antagonistic against Chad. He's just like, ugh, it's Chad again.
it's you again.
Yeah, you know.
All right, Marcus.
Alrighty. As for how the crew has grown, I would say we're getting better at operating as a unit. I mean, we had like some genuine unit cohesion until it all went fucking sideways.
Mm-hmm.
I think you may have already said that
Yeah.
one for like a past one though, so I don't know. Is that something that we can just keep using over and over again?
Usually it has to be something different than said before. So if somebody has mentioned that we're actually like a cohesive team, then it technically counts as twice.
Yeah, I
So-
said that like just a while ago.
Yeah. It's okay if it's not answerable.
If
It's not
that's
like
the
you
case,
have to
then
each time.
I can't really think of anything.
No, you don't technically have to answer any of them if you don't feel any of it applies.
Well, in this
Usually
instance,
it does.
that's the only thing I can really think of. But if I've said that, then it doesn't count. So we'll just, yeah,
But it is
It's all
true.
good.
Like we definitely became.
That is true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
helping her point. Codi gets the help point. Like she
Oh.
literally
I got
gripped the sword and like.
Yeah, no, Codi is MVP this game. I don't know. I feel like Cody's
Honestly,
actually MVP.
It kind of subconsciously helps me move what card I want to move, so it works.
And
Yeah.
actually, I didn't even think about this earlier, but definitely when Cody was gripping
Yeah, I was
the sword,
training
definitely
you.
like sucking the blood out of her through her hands. I didn't think about mentioning that till now, but definitely Cody was like feeling like blood loss happening.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
that
she
was
was
a ballsy move. Not gonna lie. Considering like Aidan, which is supposed to be like the bigger guy, was like most of the time scared in this whole situation. Like he was just like, should we be doing this? Should we even?
Oh, no, Cody was horrified. Don't get me wrong. She just, really good at pretending.
Yeah, Cody gets the hell point on that one. Like, she gripped the sword, she came into his, like, fucking dream hallucination thing and was like, no, I'm getting you out of here. Which, of course, inspired him to, like, no, I gotta do this. As for theme on the most strained, it's actually Muramasa. He doesn't collapse, but Marcus is definitely like, this fucking sword, like, especially now because it was turned on him. He's like, this thing's going to be the fucking death of me.
Yeah. He almost like realizes how dangerous that, like, it could actually be. You're like, yo, this sword's actually gonna fucking kill me. Like,
It's your turn to be its master as you shouted into the darkness in Cody's general direction, which was really awkward.
Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't completely go away. It doesn't fade all the way, but he's definitely like, he already looked at it with a side eye, and now he's like, nope.
Was this the first fade on that theme for the mythos from Muramasa? Okay, yeah. It's definitely like, yeah, definitely gotta be watching that thing carefully.
He will still continue to use it because he's unsheathed it, and he understands, like, I can use this for good, but I have to be extremely careful when I do it.
All right, and finally, Cody.
Hello. How do I pick a health point? Can I just give one to both? No. You know what? I give a lot to Marcus, and that's not like my entire reason for picking Aidan for this one. It would also be because like Aidan was the first one to like use the thought of her with Marcus in that situation to like actually do a good thing and break free of them, and then like actively want to try and save them. And then actively save them in the end, So I guess the interaction would be dream, quote unquote, word flashback Cody, because like the thought of her to him wasn't a bad thing, and this is a warm fuzzy. As far as cards under strain, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up tossing her personality card because I don't think that's really her core value anymore. Now that she's gone through them little nightmare that she went through. I don't think popularity is her main drive. If I'm not popular, then I'm a nobody.
Oh.
I don't think that's her core value anymore.
Aw. Growth!
Yeah, pretty much.
Growth!
I'm going to be embarrassed to be seen
And
with Marcus.
when it cracks, she's going to end up with
She'll no longer be embarrassed to be seen with Marcus.
Yeah, pretty much, actually. That's kind of precisely part of it. But with that probably being tossed very shortly, it's going to be a switch to adaptation, to which she will be gaining Bloody Mary's blood magic.
Do you want to take another crack in your theme after experiencing this?
It doesn't have, the personality doesn't have any. It would literally be me throwing it and saying that it's the end of the line for that card.
Oh, because because I forget. The other thing is,
the identity of her personality is,
or you need it or not.
What she wants anymore. Oof. So it would be her personality being yeeted.
Oh, I forgot about that mechanic. Yeah.
I forgot to say that if going pro gets flipped, it'll be a conjuration theme.
I love it.
Yeah, I'll be able to like, because I was thinking about it, I was like, maybe I can like summon like Kraken, Cthulhu tentacles, or like create other like undersea monstrosities.
I mean,
but
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking blood magic, probably with a weakness tag along the lines of like maybe bloody tears to kind of go with the whole creep factor, but I think that'll end up being where that progresses to. But she wants her friends around now.
Oh, that would be so cool. I should have said like the tears were bloody coming down her face instead of just normal tears.
Hey, we still can. It's fine.
That's awesome.
We absolutely really awesome. Still can, because that could be part like how it seeps through into actual in-game story change.
Ooh, I went somewhere with that one. That tapped into a lot of me pulling that out for the trauma.
She already had some. It was just adding. That's fine.
Good old trauma.
Because like what's worse too is like with the whole "you're gonna become him." It's like she played through all the times she ever fucking made fun of and like treated Aidan and Marcus like shit, and she was like, "Oh my god,
Or maybe like even other students in the school.
I
Like,
can
you
see
probably,
it
like,
and I hate
stepped
it.
over people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or use people to get something. Like it's like, oh shit, wait.
I can see it and I hate it.
It's one of those weird things where in her attempt to try to do something right, she becomes the thing she absolutely hated the most.
Yep.
Yep.
Not
She realized that she doesn't need to. Yeah, she doesn't want to be this bitchy thing anymore. She just wants
The
to be their friend.
ends don't always justify the means, you know?
Yeah, no, she just wants to be their friend now.
Oh, I forgot to bring back. As it cuts to the end, there's a post-credit scene that goes back to the person holding the tablet that was controlling the robot the entire time, as it saw Aidan crush it through like the robot's eyes before saying "connection lost," and we just see a smile, a pair of feminine lips, and she says, "This will be interesting."
Cunt.
Who is that?
Probably Veronica.
Oh, it has to be. Or someone higher up, like
Maybe it could be one of the lab ladies.
I just hear
possibly someone who knows how, or someone who has access to, like the files and
Yeah, that's why I'm
Stuff
thinking
that
lab
she-
tech.
yeah.
Maybe this William person has a partner or something, or weirdly meta daughter.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Did anyone pick up on the name William F. Tome? Anyone
I think
understand that
nobody
one?
didn't.
William F. Tome. William.
I know it
Never
was
mind, they
William
both
is
forgot.
I was-
guy if I'm not the first.
I was trying to play off of William Afton from the
Yeah, it's Will
game.
Afton.
And the purple suit was supposed to be a getaway too because he's known as the purple guy in the FNAF games.
Yeah, I caught all that.
Oh,
The tone is a
oh,
through thing.
I haven't
Tone
played
mean
it.
something?
I
Yeah,
was
it was just to
trying
play
to,
off the name.
I was trying to like change the name up so it wasn't too obvious at the start, but
See, I haven't played the FNAF game, so like.
You don't have to. The fucking disgusting culture behind it will let you know.
Wait, is it the bear?
Yeah.
The bear?
Yeah, it's pretty fast, bear.
Okay.
yeah, the golden bear head was another giveaway too, and the endoskeleton kind of sort of because that plays a role in the game as well.
Oh, okay,
So-
yeah, no, okay, now I kind of see it, like the bear.
Yeah, Belle was just Ballora.
Okay, yeah, okay, I see the theme now. That was a
Sorry.
good one.
Daddy's crazy corrupt gift for his daughter. So
Yeah, like I kind of knew there was a Fazbear thing going on when it was a high-tech ballerina. It's like, yep, of course.
See,
And
I
then,
thought,
then the lullaby and Devil saying that, oh, that's Ballora. It's like, yep, okay.
like, I thought we were going to fight Veronica, right? Because I thought Veronica was the one that ripped all these, like, soldiers up. But
I have.
Like, okay. Like,
I mean, who knows? She might have. We
Yeah.
still don't have proof that that's not what happened.
so, who knows? Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That was
Because actually, if you think about it, Ballora was asleep for X amount of years, so it wasn't her.
that we know.
True!
What
Wait a
was she-
second. Wait, that's a huge, like, fact. I didn't even realize that. That's sick. And if it was like 9 years, they would have already been decayed. So it
Yep.
seemed like it was fresh.
Okay, I'm bad podcasting, but the little GIF that Devil posted in the group chat is just so wrong.
It's literally a move that Yoshimitsu has in the game. He can commit like fucking Harakiri on himself. Like he can just
Yeah, no. Yeah, that is what he does. Like, this is why, like, Yoshimitsu as, like a mythos is just, like, it's so chaotic. Like,
he's a very
chaotic, you know what I
eccentric
mean?
character. He's like he's a ninja, but he's like a kabuki ninja, so he's all like
If anything happens to the student council, you can always join the drama club.
Yeah, like he's like a chaotic samurai
He's-
ninja. You know what I mean? Like a fever dream. Like,
I
he's
mean,
like a
that's
fever
what they
dream.
refer to him as in the game. He's referred to as like the cyborg ninja who, like, or cyborg Robin Hood, because that's what he does. He's a very, like, just what the hell is going on character. Like, anytime in Tekken or Soul Calibur, when somebody meets Yoshimitsu, their immediate reaction is, what the fuck?
All right. And with that, it looks like this ballerina's dance has come to an end. What will be of our trio after facing this deep-seated trauma? Where is Veronica Chang in all of this chaos? And what exactly the hell was Helix Labs up to? Tune in next time on the next session of V is for Going Viral. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Mysteries Unknown podcast. The background music you hear is from the official City of Mist soundtracks made by Son of Oak Studios. The content warning at the beginning was done by Ryan Bravo of Odd Loot. Any other characters and content mentioned on here belong to the rightful creators and owners. My name is Hunter the MC, and join me next time as we investigate the City of Mist.